And this is the rubber match. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Okay, all set to go. Now a chance for Ronald Acuna Jr. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering way off the plate.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one well upstairs. And that's ball 2. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Brings it in, and there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the Braves DH, Marcell Ozuna. Late on that fastball.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And forget it. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Matt Olson at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. They say it went.
0-2.
2 outs, base is empty. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Outman under it. Brings it in. And that is that. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Now it's the power speed combo. Shohei Ohtani. First pitch is in the dirt. Ohtani measures 6 feet 4 inches. 210 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Here's Mookie now. Shohei on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. And a swing and a miss there.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Tying run and scoring position here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. That's in there, and that is strike 1.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
Ground ball up the middle. To second for one. And a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out here. Thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Teoscar Hernandez, the next to hit, takes ball one. Just missed.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
That's in for a strike at 95, and the count is 3-1. And that's ball four. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Strike two.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Second inning set to go. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Pulls that one foul. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence and seeing some pitches in that at bat.
How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Michael Harris II digs in now. Back to the mound. He's got it. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 down, base is empty. Now in for the Braves, Jurickson Profar. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Next offering upstairs. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Comebacker to the mound. 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of the inning, and up to the plate is Will Smith. Strider back to work. And downstairs. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Smith on at first, nobody out. And the slider just misses.
2-2.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Number 6 in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Ground ball right side, and that one finds its way through. Throw into third. The tag out. Michael Conforto will climb in. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball. 2 strike.
Swings and misses, struck him out. No runs. On to the third inning, and now the shortstop, Brendan Donovan. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Boog, here's a note on Yamamoto. He won 3 straight Sawamura Awards, the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award, and the last 3 Pacific League Most Valuable Player Awards, which is the first MVP three-peat since Ichiro Suzuki.
In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
At the plate, Drake Baldwin.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Tied up here in the early going. Got him swinging. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Right fielder.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. His first at bat was a strikeout. Just missed.
1-0.
In the air, center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here.
Edwards.
He's 0 for 1. Liner, base hit. Donovan rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single.
Now
it's
batting.
2-1.
Designated hitter.
So 2 down. Marcell Ozuna getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Tag, and he's out at first. Couldn't get back to the bag. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang, play to end. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish, and out number 1 on the grab.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better.
Oh, that ball got him pretty good out there on the mound. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Freeman hits it in the air. Acuna has it sized up. 2 down. Throw over to first. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Ozuna in his 12th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Swing and a miss at a slider. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now Matt Olson up to hit. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. 1 out, base is empty. And now 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Bottom of the 4th, here's Max Muncy. First offering in the dirt.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to. Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strider deals. Swing and a miss at 96. Struck him out. And the Dodgers. Yamamoto back to work. And delivers outside. And a foul ball. Hit in the air out to center field. Outman hauls it in, and there's one away. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jurickson Profar. That one to first, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. On the ground to first, and foul ball. That one off the mark, and a count 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And that's outside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Yoshinobu.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Brendan Donovan. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that.
Dives. What a play. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, number 6. Right side. Acuna there. Puts it away for the out. And here is Michael Conforto. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Oh, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Just missed.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering is downstairs. And that one is in there, called strike 3. Nothing doing for We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Kirby Yates.
Kirby Yates.
Edwards, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 1 down.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
In the air, right side. Conforto sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. Here is Matt Olson. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Conforto makes the catch, inning over. And strike 1 to Mookie Betts.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Throw on to Olson, and a quick out, number 1.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Freeman in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
The Braves leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. In there for strike 1. There's a swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Makes the catch. And welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Evan Phillips.
Evan Phillips.
Albies in the box again. Takes a strike.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throw on to Freeman. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. Michael Harris the second. Now at the plate. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 strike.
To the right side, and that one handled. Gets it to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. 2 down, bases empty. Jurickson Profar next up for the Braves. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ground ball. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
Now
That's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one. So it's great. Nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
Profar off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. The shortstop takes the ball. In the air to left down the line. Hernandez on the move. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at bat right here.
That one pulled foul. Two on, 2 outs. That's outside. And 1-1. Swings through that one.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
In the dirt. Two outs. And that is downstairs. And it's 3-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. One hit. Set for the last half of the seventh. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. And that one just misses. A ball. Ball and no strike. Drew Rasmussen takes over on the mound.
Drew Rasmussen.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. And up next for Los Angeles, James Outman. Inside, and it's 1-0.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like really important to getting back into this ball game.
Nobody out, runner at first. Fouls one off, 2-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
That's too low, and the count's full. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Number 6 in the box now. Takes strike 1. Oh, right to the backstop. And the runners will move up.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. 1 runs in. Save. It's 4-3.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key.
Nice grab. There's 1. On to Olsen. That's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. First pitch misses. Rasmussen, 29 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Up the middle. Throw on to Olsen, and they get Ohtani for the out. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the inning. Blake Trinan. Acuna now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Here's the third baseman, Xavier Edwards. That's to third, and that's just foul. Trinan, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
2-1.
Swing and a miss.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah. And you're hoping that, you know, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
So now the DH spot, Marcell Ozuna. They say he went.
0-1.
And there's a base hit to left. And that keeps the inning going. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. First pitch, not close. And that's in for a strike. And that is out of play. Ozuna leads off first with 2 down to the inning. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. Hits the fence. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win.
Ozzy Albies up to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And it's fouled off. Strike 2.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Towards first. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now the second run is in. And they take a 3-run lead. 2 outs. Runner on first. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Swing and a chopper out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
And the batter now, Jurickson Profar. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that misses. And the count is 1-1. First and second, 2 down. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4. And we're back. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Raisel Iglesias.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here comes the 0-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
All over that one right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Freeman stands in now and watches strike 1. Next pitch is outside. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Runner at first with no outs here. Got him looking. And 1 away.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over
Up
the
next,
plate. He gets
for the
just
Dodgers,
enough of it to get the
left
call.
fielder,
And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone.
Hernandez.
It looks really far away, and for it to catch the
that's a
outside
ball.
corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Hernandez in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Way out front for strike two.
2-2.
Teoscar goes down on strikes.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out
Now
of the
that is
stretch after
third
giving up the leadoff
baseman,
single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So
Butsy.
they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the.
They get the force, and that is that. We go to the ninth. Now in for the Braves, Brendan Donovan. Gonsolin back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Late with the swing there. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Clayton Kershaw looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Garcia also throwing. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. And Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Drake Baldwin. That one's upstairs, ball one. One of the notes on Tony Gonsolin, that's fun. He likes cats. I think on his glove it says the Cat Man. Foul ball. We've talked about Tony Gonsolin. He wore a cat t-shirt to spring training a couple years ago and got attention. He's got about 30 cat shirts, and he likes wearing them on Saturdays just because then people will say Happy Catterday to him. Popped up left side. Betts under it. Hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
This one in the air. Freeman in position. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here at Chavez. Joe Jimenez comes on now.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Ground ball, Olsen. Handles, throws to first, and they get the out on Smith. He's 2 outs away. And next for L.A., James Outman. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Jimenez, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. A little bit low. That one misses, and that's ball 3. And a ground ball to first. Gets to it with a slide. And very nicely done for the out. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the second baseman, number 6. This to third, Edwards. On to first, ball game. And the Braves win the rubber match of this 3-game series. 6-3 our final score for Chris Singleton and our entire crew.
Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor, you bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the papers. While I'm my shot.